Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, from our last video, we turned on the computer, the PC, and you see everything works. And as you can see here also, you'll see in a minute, everything seems to be working fine. So what's the next step now? The next step is to install an operating system. So let's get right to it so we can start installing everything, all the drivers, all the whatever, okay? I did put the little Wi-Fi antenna on top, so hopefully that's gonna pick up the Wi-Fi. And we got BD1 here to keep an eye on us. So let's jump right into it. So first things first, you're gonna need a little pen drive with Windows installed onto it. I'm gonna post all the links on the bottom of where you can download the data. You're gonna need to buy a Windows key, be it home, be it professional, be it whatever you want. I'll put a little link of where I found some good prices for Windows keys. I'll post those in the bottom as well. I have a 128 gigabyte drive, but apparently you can also use a smaller one. So this is all I had at the moment. So let's get back to the tutorials that I'm using to tutor you how to install all this lovely stuff into our brand new, beautiful PC. Let's go, baby. So how do we start? Let's turn everything off. As you can see, our PC is off. I've connected a mouse by cable to the PC. I've also connected a keyboard by cable into the PC. So like I said, in here, we have our Windows Media Installer, or whatever it's called, and we're gonna plug that into our PC. Okay, now the next step is to launch the PC and apparently hit delete nonstop like a maniac until you boot into the BIOS. Here goes nothing.
Two hours later.
Spam done.
One eternity later.
And it should appear on our screen, hopefully.
A few moments later.
Is that it? All right, so now what we need to go in here and search for our boot priorities. So let's have a look if you can find that. Ah, okay, so it says here, boot option number 1, my pen drive. So we've booted in, I've gone to the boot folder, and it says boot option number 1, the pen drive. So I guess that's okay. So I guess we hit F10 to save and exit. Yes. And let's see what happens if it boots directly from the pen drive. Da-da! All right, so let's go through this. So language install is English, time, currency, and format. I'm gonna put a different time currency. Just leave everything as is. Keyboard US, okay. Install Windows 11, okay. I agree. Install the product key. So I need to go get my product key. 1 second, please. So this is where I was telling you about the where you're gonna install it. So you see, I don't know if you can see it very well, but here I have the disk 0, which is 1.8 terabyte. Okay, that's good. Then I have this other one, which is the 4 terabyte. It's called a primary, but I don't want to install it there. I want to install it on this guy. So remember, if you had 2 terabyte ones, they would show up as 2 terabytes. So you'd be like nuts, not knowing where you're going. But since I know where I'm going because I got 1 and 2, I'm gonna go for the 2 terabyte one. Next. Install. It's installing. Now this should be pretty fast, so we'll see. And we're rebooting, 94%, let's wait. Now for those of you wondering if my activation key went through, it didn't go through because I need to first install Windows and then go through this whole procedure of activating it. I was like, ooh, look. All right, This, you're right country, United States. Not really, so we're gonna go to, but I will keep all the US settings. So the keyboard, it'll be US. You wanna add a secondary one? No. Let's connect to a network. Install drivers? So here I saw on a tutorial that I don't have an Ethernet cable, so I have to do a little workaround to, what if I do install drivers? Let's have a look. Now, you see, I need to have these drivers installed on a pen drive. So let me get the information to do the workaround, and we're gonna skip this part and do everything later on. So I just want to activate this. So apparently you press Shift and F10. Okay. Now you have to type in OODE forward, wasn't it typing? Scumbag. OODE / bypass NRO. Now I don't know if it has to be capitals or not. Okay, let's give this a go. Just a moment. Okay, so it's booting up again. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See, let's start it again. So this, what country is this? What country is this? I don't even know what country it is. And US, okay. No, I don't want this. I don't have internet. So you see, this appeared this time. I don't have internet. Well, I do, but it's not here. Enter your name for your device. Joe Doug. This account for a child or a teenager. I am kind of childlike in the brain, but no. Enter a password. Nobody look. All right. Confirm password. Security question. Hopefully you didn't see any of those. Use your location. Yeah. Find my device, no, because it's never leaving the house. Diagnostics, required only. Improve thinking and inking, no. Get Taylor experience, no. And there you go, it's going again. So, okay, it's doing something. This might take a few minutes. Don't turn it off. Don't turn it off. In the meantime, I'm watching this little guy here. In the meantime, I'm watching this little guy down here jumping around like a maniac. And it's 34 degrees. 34. Hello. And we're going. It's working. But there's no internet. So what's next? So what do I do here? Can I go connection? No connection right now, so I'm downloading nothing. All right, so first thing to do, according to the tutorial, is right click on the taskbar and go to Task Manager and just check that everything is available to us. So let's go to Performance. So, okay. Ryzen 7 processor, check. Memory, 32 gig, check. Our 9100 Pro 2 terabytes is there. This is a 990 Pro 4 terabytes, it's there. And this is the pen drive. So we can get rid of the pen drive. So let's get rid of that guy. So the next step now is to have another PC available because we have no internet, and I need to start downloading drivers for the motherboard, for the graphics card, for all this stuff. And we're going to put it in the same pen drive that we had before. So I'm going to go into the other computer, which I have right next to me right here, and start downloading drivers. Open folder. Okay, we're going to go into our new folder. Can you see all this? All right. We're gonna. Okay, so let's try. What do you do? Well, one at a time, I guess. Oh, land drivers. Land drivers. So, after extensive research on the internet, I finally found the wireless LAN drivers. And once I installed them, like I did the other ones, internet came on immediately. I'm just installing some stuff. And so yeah, once that was done, I just went through a couple of more settings just to make sure everything was working. Downloaded the NVIDIA app so that I could update the drivers of the GPU, and that's pretty easy. You just go on the NVIDIA website and download the app, and it's gonna detect what GPU you're using and download the latest drivers. Once I did that, I updated Windows 11. I activated it. I activated Windows 11 Pro. Remember, I'm gonna leave a little link on the bottom where you can go and get these, cheaper codes. Once that was activated, then I just did all my login information, so your passwords and everything else. Downloaded the web browsers and whatever was necessary, and it's going great. I downloaded the IQ Link program to set all the lights up inside my PC. I still need to understand how that works because it's a little bit complex. And now it's just a matter of, I don't know, moving everything over and setting my desk up properly and adding everything else. So this was a little bit less exciting, I know, this video, but hopefully it helped out a little bit. I think I'm gonna do the last thing now, which is taking the plastic off. Should we do that together? Huh? Come on, let's do that together. So here we are, guys. After an extensively long building process, we got to the point where everything seems to be running. Everything's beautiful. Let's do it. Let's do this together, guys. We'll do the small one first. How's that? Now remember, it says right here, attention, peel off the protective film on both sides. So we're going to do both sides. So let's do the front side. Actually, let's do the inside first. Wow. That was good. That was great. We're going to install this back. That's one. That's a big panel. You're hearing those ding-dongs. That's my wife writing me. But at the moment, this takes precedence over that. And there we go. That's it, guys. That's the build. I would love to show you the program that I'm installing, but I don't really think you care about those. So, yeah, it was an experience. Hopefully, this was entertaining and informative for some of you. Maybe it was a bit boring. I think we had a little bit of fun. I had a tremendous amount of fun bolting and unbolting these brackets 52 times. That was amazing fun. But, you know, you learn from your mistakes, and hopefully I'll remember all this stuff for my next build. Thank you again for coming by. It's been a pleasure. Leave a like and messages, write me, whatever you like. Ask me any questions, and hopefully I'll be able to answer any of your questions. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and from BD1 and myself, thank you again. Like and subscribe, leaving messages, insults, whatever you like, and see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.